welcome to AhoneyYoga. I'm out there. Tonight, this evening, we have a nice wind down, cool flow. So get into something nice and comfortable, nice and easy and relaxed, and meet me on the mat. Let's get started. So we're going to begin today into a nice seated position. So come down on your mat and cross your legs in front of you. If crossing your legs is a little difficult or you feel tight or stiff at any time, you can go ahead and grab a blanket, place the blanket underneath you, or if you have a prop, you can grab a block and place the block underneath you. It just helps to lift up your hips, and then it's easier to fold your legs in front of you. So once you're here, take some time to get comfortably seated. Do a few organic movements if you need to. And then come to a nice and still space right into the center. Sit up nice and tall. Shoulders relaxed down. Again, take any organic movements you need to get yourself settled as we begin. And once you arrive, place your hands. You can place your hands on your knees. You can place your hands with your one hand in the palm of another in front of you. Whatever feels comfortable. Go ahead and do that now. We're going to take a few breaths to begin. So let's inhale. And as you inhale, see if you can count so that your breaths are nice, steady, and slow. So inhale and we'll count for 5, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do that again. Inhale, 5, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now as you inhale, feel your stomach expand as the breath begins to fill you up. Nice and slow for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Now go ahead and just take your normal, natural breath. We're going to inhale, arms above our head, nice and slow. And as we exhale, sigh it out, and let your hands gently fall to the mat. Now, as you inhale, think about the counting that we did initially for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and as you exhale, think about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and tall, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, Inhale, arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Now from here, you're going to keep your right hand down. Inhale, left arm comes up. And then as you exhale, just go ahead and bend over to your right side. You can drop your head, your right ear, to your right shoulder, and just really reach, stretch, and reach up out of that left side to feel a nice bend in your left side. And just breathe. Make sure that your left knee is not coming up. You want to keep the hip, it's still active. Keep that hip nice and grounded by keeping the knee down. And just breathe here. 3 more breaths. Nice. Now inhale, come back up to the center. Exhale that arm down. We're going to do it on the other side. Inhale, right arm comes up. Left arm is on the mat. Left hand on the mat. And then as you exhale, fold over to the left side for a side body stretch. And when you are folded here, you don't have to stay here. Yoga is about movement, so if you need to stretch your arm behind you, or if you need to stretch a little bit more and, go back and forth, it's up to you. If you need to put your arm down and bring it back up, whatever feels good, find your sweet spot and go there. But wherever you are, here for 3 more breaths. And then we're going to inhale, come back up to center, and exhale, that right arm comes down. Let's do that one more time on each side. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, fold over to your right side. And again, take any movement that you need that feels really good. Take that movement here. As you stretch up, 3 more breaths. Inhale, back to center. Left arm comes down. And now we're going to inhale, right arm comes up. And we're going to go stretch on over to the left side. Three more breaths here. Great. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, arm back down to the floor. Now, you're going to open your knee, your legs wide in front of you. Just shake them out. And then you're going to bring your left foot in, so you're almost like you're into figure 4 with your legs. And then you're going to inhale, arms up. Turn your body over towards your right. It's a subtle movement. You're just shifting your waist, turning it towards your right foot. Right foot is flexed up. And then as you grow tall, inhale, grow tall. And as you exhale, fold over. And if you can catch your right foot and just breathe. If you can't catch your right foot, go ahead and grab your right ankle. And if you can't catch your right ankle, hold on to your right shin. Wherever you are, even if you're here on your right thigh, that's perfectly okay. Just go ahead wherever you are today. Let's go ahead and reach and breathe. Bow your head down. We're here for a few breaths. Make sure you're not crunching or forcing any movement. Great. Slowly begin to inhale, come up, and then you're going to shift back to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Head is dropped. Your chin goes to your chest. We're just here for 5 breaths. Great. Slowly roll up. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, arms come down. Great. Now open that left foot and bring that right knee in. That right foot comes in for shape, the figure 4 on the other side. And we're going to do the same thing. Inhale, arms come up. Grow nice and tall. Turn or shift over to your left side. That left foot is flexed up. And exhale, fold over. And if you can, grab your foot. If you cannot, because different sides may respond differently. You may be more flexible. You may find that you're more flexible on your right side than you are on your left side. That's normal. It's perfectly okay as well. So if you're here on this side, that's fine. If you can reach down and grab your shin, that's great. Or your ankle, wherever you are, go ahead and fold over. Bring your head down, chin to chest, and breathe. With each exhale, see if you can relax down a little deeper into the pose. Then slowly roll back up. Inhale, arms above your head, come to the center. Exhale, fold over. Again, how you land on this side may be different from the other side, and that's okay. Bring your chin to your chest as your head relaxes forward, and breathe for 5 breaths here. Great. Slowly roll up. Inhale, arms up one last time, and exhale. Great. Now we're going to slowly make our way into tabletop position. Come on your knees. If you need to place a blanket under your knees, go ahead and do so. We're going to be here in tabletop position. Our wrists are under our shoulder points, and your knees are shoulder width apart or hip width apart, and your feet are flat on your mat. And you're going to bellies in. We're going to do a few cat-cows. So as you inhale, drop your belly, tailbone comes up, head looks up, forward. And then as you exhale, round it in, tailbone comes in, your back is rounded, and your chin comes to your chest as you press away from your mat. Exhale it out. We're going to inhale again. Try to sync up with your breath, your movements with your breath as you inhale, tailbone out, look forward. And if you want, again, anywhere that you feel the need, just go ahead and take some movements. I have lower back pain, so I love to rock when I'm in cat-cow. Sometimes I'll rock and look over my right shoulder. Inhale in the center and then exhale as I look over my left shoulder. All these movements are organic to me. So you can go ahead and inhale, look forward, tailbone out. Exhale, fold it in. Tailbone goes in. Head, chin to chest as you press away from your mat. Really round it in the back. Drop the belly. Inhale, come back up. We're going to do 3 more. Exhale, fold it in. 2 more. Inhale, look up. And exhale, fold it in. Last one. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold it in. Now come back to tabletop position, flat back. And we're going to inhale. We're going to do a few of what I mentioned feels really good under my back. So you're going to stay in the center as you inhale. And as you exhale, shift your hip over to the left side as your head just looks over your right, almost like you're looking to the back of the room. And then inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, go ahead and shift your hips over to the right as your head goes over and looks over your left shoulder, kind of like you're looking at your left foot. Inhale, come back to center. We'll do 2 more. Exhale, look over that right shoulder to your right foot. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, shift the hips over to the right as you look over your left shoulder to your left foot. Breathe. Last one, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, shift the hips to the left, look over to your right. Inhale, come back to center. And last one, exhale, shift your hips right, look over your left. Great. Inhale, come back to center. Now, you're going to open your knees as wide as your mat. Bring your big toes to touch and go ahead and sit it on back into a wide-legged child's pose. Your hands walk out in front of you as your head comes down to kiss the mat. Breathe for 5. Great, now slowly look up and begin to come back up out of the pose, but we're not going to come completely out of the pose. Keep your legs, keep your knees as wide as your mat. Now, you're going to place your left hand into the center of your mat, and then you're going to lift your right arm up to the ceiling, and if you can, look up at your right hand. Breathe here for 3. And then as you exhale, slowly fold that. You're going to thread the needle. So bring this right hand and bring your shoulder all the way down to the mat as you come through and lay your right ear down on the mat. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. Great. Now slowly press up to unravel. Once again, inhale that right arm up, look up, and exhale. Lower that right hand down to the mat. Go out and shake out that left hand, and then you're going to place your right hand in the center of your mat and go to the other side. Inhale that left arm up. Look up at your arm if you can. If you're at your hand, wherever it is fine. If it doesn't come all the way up, it's here, that's fine too. And then you're going to, we're up here for 3 breaths. And on the 3rd exhale, go ahead and thread the needle. Bring that arm all the way through as you come down and your left ear touches the mat. And we're here for 5 breaths. Great. Press up. And once again, inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, arm down. Great. Bring your knees in. And you're going to get on your, press on your toes. And we're going to open our arms and step and come up into our first downward dog. Pedal your dog out. Bend your knees. And breathe. And then come to a place of stillness. Inhale, exhale, and then slowly walk to the front of your mat and exhale into forward fold. Now in forward fold, go ahead and if you need to bend your knees if you have to. Go in and hug your elbows and rock side to side. Make sure your head is nice and relaxed. Shake yes, no. And go ahead and reverse the hug on your elbows and just rock side to side on the other side. Great, now place the palms on your mat. Inhale, flat back, so look up. And exhale, forward fold. And now make sure that your feet are firmly planted. You're going to curl up nice and slow as you come on up to standing. Exhale, shoulders down into Tadasana. Great. Make any adjustments of your clothing that you need to, just to feel comfortable. And we're going to stand here in Tadasana for a few breaths. You can close your eyes if it feels good or leave them open. It's yogi's choice. Just breathe. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed. You're holding your lower belly in. Tailbone is kind of reaching, pressing down, but you're not clenching in your butt. And just breathe. As you breathe, try and quiet your mind. There's a million things we have to do each day, but as you wind down for the evening, try to stop, with your to-do list, and while you're doing your practice, try to focus on you. You can always pick up where you left off once your practice is over, if that's what you want to do, if that's what you have to do. But while you're practicing, make it a practice to quiet your mind. And you do that by focusing on your breath. Let's take an inhale, bend your knees, inhale, bring your arms up, look up at your thumbs. And as you exhale, bring your hands down into heart center, into Namaste, Tadasana. We're going to take 3 more breaths just like that. Inhale, arms come up. Take up space. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, arms back down to your heart center at Anjali Mudra. Namaste, hands. Last one. Inhale, arms come up. Look up at your thumbs. Exhale, arms at your heart center. Now we're going to take a flow. We're just going to try and keep our body in motion as we go through this yoga practice. So just flow with it. Let's begin as we inhale, arms above our head, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Rain it down the midline. Place your palms on the mat. Exhale, Utkatasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Make sure you're nice and rooted. Root to rise as you inhale. Bring your arms back up. And exhale back down to heart center. Let's do that again 2 more times. Inhale, arms above the head, look up at your thumbs. Exhale, belly's in, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, hands back down, Anjali Mudra, heart center. Let's do 1 more just like that. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Rain it down the midline. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up to standing. Exhale, hands at heart center. Now, we're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant the palms. Step back into downward dog. Breathe for 3. Now you're going to plant your left foot in the center. Inhale that right leg up. And exhale, bring that right knee in. And then inhale, press it back up. And now you're going to inhale, bend your elbows and come up into up dog. Inhale, look up. And as you exhale, down dog. And breathe for 3. Now you're going to plant your right foot in the center. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring that left knee in. And then inhale, left knee comes back up. And this time, again, you're going to inhale, or as you press up, upward dog, inhale, and exhale, down dog. Breathe here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead and step or hop back to the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way back up to standing. Exhale, hands at your heart center. Now we're going to do that 2 more times. So let's inhale, arms come up, look up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to down dog. Breathe for 3. Left leg goes center. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee comes in. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, down, upward dog. Inhale. Exhale, forward foot, downward dog. Sorry. For 3. Right leg comes center. Inhale, left leg up. Inhale, left knee comes in. Exhale up. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe for 5. For 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Go ahead and step up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, hands at heart center. You should really feel we're starting to get moving now. Whew, I know I'm starting to sweat. And we're going to do 1 more just like that. Whew. Make any adjustments you need to make, just like I am. And then bring your hands back to heart center. We're going to flow, do another one of those flows. So, inhale, Arms above your head, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, step back, downward facing dog. Breathe for 3. Left leg comes center, right leg up. Inhale up. Exhale, bring that right leg in. Inhale up. Exhale, come down. And inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe for 3. Right leg goes center. Inhale that left leg up. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, into up dog. Curl, down dog. We're here for 5 breaths. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, step up, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way back up to standing. Exhale, hands at heart center. We're going to be here for 10 breaths. Breathe it out. Great. Now, as you inhale, you're going to shift your weight onto your left leg. So you're not dumping it all, just shifting enough that it can hold you as you inhale that right knee up. And we're here, right knee up in front of you. Make sure that you have your balance. You can keep your hands at your heart center, or if it's easier, bring them to your waist. And then from here, you're going to inhale and then exhale, cross that knee over, bring your right foot over your left knee. And then you're going to inhale, and as you exhale, send your booty back as if you're sitting into chair pose. And we're going to be here for 3 breaths. For 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do a flow. See if you can stick with it. It's a couple of balances. It's okay if you grab onto something to regain your balance and steady yourself. But as we do this, it's easier if you have a focus. So your drishti is your focus. You can focus on your nose. You can focus, just look down, and if you can see the outlines of your cheek, or you can focus on something in the room, an object that'll keep you focused. So once again, sit back into chair pose. And we're going to be here for 1, 2, 3. Then inhale, come up, bring that left knee up, that right knee up. And then as you exhale, slowly and with control, press your right leg out. And go ahead and send your left arm to touch your mat. And bring that right arm up and turn to your right side. Again, this is a balanced pose. We're here for 3. And then from here, you're going to slowly shift back to the front. See if you can place your hands, bend that left knee if you need to. It makes it easier to balance. Woo. See if you can place, see even I fall out of balance. See if you can place your hands back to your heart center and then step back. Step back into high lunge. So, front leg, your left knee is bent, but not over your toes. And make sure that you're grounded first. Doesn't make sense to try to stick and rush a pose if you're still, off balance or falling. So make sure that your feet are firmly planted on the ground. You have your foundation set. Once that's done, go ahead, inhale, arms above your head. 3 breaths. And then from here, go ahead and drop that back leg into your warrior 2. Exhale in warrior 2. And breathe for 3. Then hinge at the waist, reverse warrior for 3. Come back into warrior 2. And then you're going to straighten that left leg, hinge at the waist, and come down into Trikonasana for 3. Then slowly make your way back up into warrior 2. Shift that right foot back up. Turn your body back into your high lunge and breathe. And then bring your hands down to heart center. And then you're going to really engage that front foot because we're going to press up off to come back to standing. Lift that right knee. Place it back over the left. We're going to sit back down into chair pose. And we're going to breathe for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to stand and come out of that pose. Great. Shake it out. And we're going to do that on the other side. I'll turn this way so that my back is not to you as we're doing the poses. So from here, hands at your heart center. Inhale. And you're going to lift that left knee. Inhale, left knee up. Make sure your core is engaged, belly's in. Exhale, place that left foot over the right knee. And go ahead and gently sit back into chair pose. Again, hands can be at your heart center or on your waist, whichever one helps keep your balance. And breathe for 3. Great. Now inhale, come up to standing. Bring that left knee up. And then as you exhale, go ahead and begin to lean forward as you press that left leg back. Hold the wall if you have to. It's no shame in holding the wall. We're here for 3. And then slowly take your right hand, place it on the mat. Turn your body to the side. Woo. It's okay, if you fall out, just go ahead and see if you can get back in and lift that left arm up. And we're here for 3. Then go ahead and turn back towards your mat. Bring your hands up to your heart center and go ahead and step back into your high lunge. Again, make sure you have your foundation before you lift your arms. Once your foundation is steady, then you can go ahead, inhale, arms up for high lunge for 3 breaths here. And on the 3rd breath, go ahead and straighten out that left foot. Your right knee stays bent. Inhale, arms out to warrior 2. Make sure that you're not leaning forward or pressing back. You're straight through the midline. Breathe for 3. Great. Hinge at the waist. Reverse warrior. Breathe for 3. Excellent. Come back into warrior 2. Straighten out that right knee. Hinge at the waist. And come on into Trikonasana triangle pose. Look up at your hand for 3. Great. Then slowly go ahead and bend that right knee. Come back up into warrior 2. Breathe. And then come back up on that foot, on the toes. Turn into crescent lunge, into high lunge, honey. Inhale, arms up. And then bring your hands back down to heart center. And you're going to really root into that right foot as you press yourself back up. Bring that knee up. Inhale. And then go ahead and cross it over. Exhale. Fold back down into chair pose. We're going to be here for 3 breaths. Great. Come up to standing. And then lower that knee. Shake it out. We're going to do that again. So let me come back. Inhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, right leg comes up, goes over your left knee. Fold down for 3. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, press back. Nice and easy. We're here for 3. Inhale, place that right arm, that left arm on the floor. Right arm, turn your body to the side. And if you can, it's okay. Shake it out and get right back into it. And then bring that right arm up, body to the side. We're here for 3. Great, and then turn your hands back to your heart center. Once you're there, step back into your high lunge. Inhale, arms up for 3. Drop the back foot. Inhale, warrior 2. Hinge at the waist. Warrior 3. Breathe for 3. Come back into warrior 2. Straighten the leg. Hinge at the waist. Triangle for 3. Great. Come back into warrior 2. Breathe. Turn and come back up on that foot. Turn back into high lunge. Hands come to heart center. Press up off that back foot. Come back up. Lift that right knee. Cross it over the left foot. Sit back into chair pose for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up. Drop the leg. Shake it out. Let's go and do that on the other side. Inhale, hands to heart center. Lift that left foot. Cross it over the right. And exhale down for 3. Inhale, come up to standing. Raise that left knee up. And then as you exhale, press it on back. We're here for 3 breaths. Great, and from here, inhale, place that right arm down to the floor, steady, and then raise, turn to your left, raise your left arm up for 3. Great, then slowly shift back, Hands at your heart center. And step that left foot back. Bend that right knee. Inhale, arms up for high lunge. For 3. Great. On the inhale, drop that back foot. Turn for, open up for warrior 2. Breathe here for 3. Great. Hinge at the waist. Reverse warrior. Breathe for 3. Inhale back up to warrior 2. And then straighten that leg. Hinge at the waist. Triangle pose. Look up for 3. Great. Inhale back up to warrior 2. Breathe. Great. Get up on that foot. Shift your body back into high lunge. Bring your hands to your heart center. And go ahead and press up off. Bring that left knee up. Breathe. Cross it over the right and sit down. Exhale for 3, for 2, and 1. Great. Come up to standing. Bring that knee up and let it go. Great. Now, come on to the center of your mat. We're going to open our legs just a little bit wider than hip width apart. And you're going to go ahead and slowly begin to drop down into a squat. Malasana. Now, make sure that you're good and nice and comfortable as you come down into your squat. And then bring your hands back to heart center. Press up. And we're going to be here for 10 breaths. Look up. Sit up nice and tall into your squat. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stick with it. 7, you're doing great. 8, 9, and last one, 10. Great. Now drop your hands and go ahead and come onto your knees. If you have a blanket, go ahead and grab it. Place it in front of you. We're going to open our knees as wide as our mat with your feet facing outward. And you're going to come down in what's known as frog pose. So if you can get really low down, great. But if you're like me, you're still a little tight in the hips, that's fine. Just get down as low as you can without causing any pain or any strain. Come down on your elbows. Try to sit, press back. And we're going to be here for 10 breaths. For 1, 2, 3, sit back, stick with it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, you got it. 8, 9, last one, and 10. Great. Now slowly press up and come out. Bring your knees together and go ahead and turn. We're going to open our knees as wide as our mat, and you're going to sit back into a child's pose to take a rest. Bring your forehead down to kiss the mat. This should feel really good after all the work you put in during practice. So just breathe and relax. sitting. Let's take a few cat-cows here. Once again, make sure that your wrists are underneath your shoulder points and that your knees are hip-width apart. Go ahead and drop that belly. Look up for cow. Inhale, look up. Tailbone is out. And exhale, round it into cat. Press away from your mat. Great. Inhale, we're going to do 2 more. Exhale, press away. Last one. Inhale, look up. Exhale, press away. Great. Now go ahead and sit back onto your heels. If you need padding, go ahead and place a blanket or a block underneath your tush. It helps with if you're, tight in your knees. We're just going to be here for 3 breaths. Great. And then now we're going to shift our weight. Move your props. If you had a blanket, move it out of the way. And go ahead and come on to sit seated. Sorry, I'm forgetting how to talk. And then we're going to take a bow pose. So go ahead and you can keep your hands underneath your knees and lean back if this is easy for you or if this helps you. And you can stay here. If you can go a little deeper, you're going to raise your shins almost parallel to the ceiling. Engage your core so that you can sit up nice and tall. And again, you can keep your hands behind your knees and breathe. For 1, 2, we're going to be here for 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, you got it, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and release. Drop your feet to the floor. Hug your knees. And just bring your chin to your chest and roll it on in. You can rock back and forth if that feels good. Or just stay in the center. Whatever feels good. Find your sweet spot and go there. And breathe. Great. Now we're going to do that again. So go ahead and sit back. Bring your knees parallel, your shins parallel to the ceiling, belly in. Now if you need to hold on, go ahead. Or this time, let go. For 1, 2, hang in there. 3, shaking is okay. 4, 5, 6, you got this. 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Great. Go ahead and drop it. And then bring your feet together for Baddha Konasana. Sit up and breathe. Go ahead and round your head. Take some neck circles as we slowly bring our practice, wind our practice down. It's good to, get some movement in your body, get the blood flowing, and to quiet the mind. Go ahead and roll. Do a few more. We often pack our day with so many things, and we often forget to take some self-time. Go ahead and bow, yes and no. Bring your chin to your chest, and then look up. Inhale as you look up, and massage your feet. A lot of us stand on our feet all day, or if you're seated at your desk all day, it's really good to get some movement in at the end of the evening to quiet your mind and also just to have some time to yourself to work it out. We all deserve self-time. Go ahead now, take your hands outside your thighs and bring your knees close and go ahead and roll onto your back. Bring your knees up to your chest, hug your knees, and rock back and forth. Great. Now we're going to plant our knees, and we're going to do what we did earlier with that figure 4 again as we started in the practice, and then when we went into the chair pose. You're going to take your right foot and cross it over your left knee. You can stay here if you like, and just take your right hand and just a gentle press onto your right knee. That should feel really good. Just press and breathe. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Just breathe. Great. Now go ahead and remove that, drop that right foot back down to your mat. Take your left foot, put it over your, cross it over your right knee. Take your left hand and go ahead and gently press on your left knee as you breathe. You can keep your hands on your belly or on the mat, yogi's choice, whatever feels good. Just gently press that left knee away from you and breathe. Great. Go ahead and unravel. Drop that left foot. And now we're going to go ahead and pick up that right foot again. Place it across the left knee. And this time you're going to inhale, bring your left shin up to be parallel to the ceiling. Take your fingers, interlace your fingers to behind that left knee. And you're going to gently place your right elbow onto your right thigh. It sounds really technical, but it really shouldn't be. And you're just going to breathe here. And as you breathe, you can go ahead and fold, bring that left for a kind of counter twist or stretch, not twist, counter stretch. Go ahead and bring that left knee closer to you as you press with your elbow into that, gently into your right thigh or knee, and it's like a reverse. You should feel a really nice counter stretch, and just breathe here. Your neck should be nice and long. Just breathe. And it shouldn't be not too much of stretch, just a real gentle pull with your left knee and press with your right elbow. Breathe. Just 3 more breaths here. Great. Now go ahead and drop that left foot. Unravel the right knee, the right foot, and then open your legs, your foot bottoms together into Supta Baddha Konasana. Place your hands on your belly or on your groin and just breathe here for 5. Great. Bring your hands outside your thighs, bring your knees together, and go ahead and lift that left foot, place it over the right, and you're going to do the same thing you did on the other side. Interlace your fingers, raise your right knee up, shin parallel to the ceiling. Interlace your fingers behind your right knee, and then you're going to press your left elbow into your left thigh or knee, wherever it falls, and you're going to gently bring that right, just gently pull your right knee forward as you press for a counter stretch. And breathe. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed. You're not crunching into the neck, and that your neck is nice and long. Just keep breathing. We're here for 3 more breaths. Great. Now go ahead and drop that right foot to the mat. Unravel that left foot. Bring your feet together for Supta Baddha Konasana. Hands on, one hand on your groin, the other on your heart. And we're here for just 10 breaths. Breathe nice and slow. Count it out to yourself. As we wind down, start to think about how your day, you let go of your day, and how you want to have a nice, relaxing sleep. Hopefully this practice prepares you for a nice, relaxing sleep tonight. Great. Now we're going to go ahead and bring our hands to the outside of our thighs. Bring our knees together. Lift the knees one more time to your chest. Hug the knees. Rock back and forth. Inhale and exhale. And then open your arms wide. Inhale. And as you exhale, drop your knees over to your right side for a side body stretch. Go ahead and place your right hand on that left knee and just look over to your left side. And breathe. Great. Go ahead and open that, place your right hand down. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Hug the knees one more time, rock back and forth. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Drop your arms out wide. And as you inhale, exhale your legs, your knees to the left side in a reverse stretch. And look over your right arm, your right shoulder. And just breathe. You can go ahead and take that left hand, place it on that right knee, and just press for a deeper stretch. It's your choice. Breathe. Great. And slowly open your arms wide. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Hug the knees one last time. Inhale and exhale as you rock back and forth. And this time for Shavasana, I'm going to have you sit up, and we're going to do one of my, recently I got into this pose while I was doing restorative yoga, and it felt so good and so relaxing. I thought this is one of my new Shavasanas, so I'm going to do it with you today. So you're going to come back into Baddha Konasana, but you're going to open your legs. You're not bringing your feet close to your groin area. You're going to open your legs wider, almost like you're into a baseball triangle. And then if you have a bolster, place your bolster on top of your feet, right in between your legs. And if you don't have a bolster, just get a bunch of blankets, and you can roll your blankets up. And here you're going to use another blanket, just so that when you fold over, you can get your head. If you need to bring a block in, introduce a block in as well. But when we fold over, you want your head to go ahead and relax onto your all of your props or your blankets and towels, whatever you have. So you're going to inhale, sit up, and as you exhale, go ahead and fold over, and your head touches the mat. You can bring your forehead to the mat, your forehead to your props. Or if you want, you can turn to your side, put your ear on the prop. I'm going to rest my forehead, and your hands just fall out along the sides of your feet. And we're going to just breathe here in our final resting pose. Nice and relaxed. As you breathe, take nice deep breath. Go ahead and take a nice inhale. And exhale, sigh out. As you exhale, see if you can sink a little deeper into your props. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Great. One more just like that. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Great. And now we're just going to rest here in this pose and just relax for a few breaths. This should feel really good when you breathe on your exhale. See if you can send the breath all the way down into your lower back. So normally when you say, oh, see if you can send the breath into an area of the body, it sounds pretty like, hokey. But what it really means is just focusing on that area that you really, really want some release in. And when you breathe, just see if you can imagine or feel the breath actually reaching all the way into that area and just giving it some more release and just some more ease. So go ahead and breathe. We'll be here for a few more breaths before we go into final Shavasana. Great. Slowly come up. Oh, this feels so good. And then you can go ahead and move your props to the side. If you had props or blankets, go ahead and move it to the side. Now, if you want or if you need to, you can go ahead and go back down and lay out on your mat into full Shavasana. But I'm going to come back into a seated easy pose and close out practice. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, side out. One more inhale. Exhale, side out. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Exhale, side out. Bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale. Exhale, side out. Inhale. Exhale, side out. And on the last exhale, we're going to take an Om. Inhale. Great. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope that you feel more relaxed and you feel ready for bedtime or whatever it is that you're moving on to. But I just hope that this practice helped you as much as it helped me. Look forward to practicing with you again. We're going to close by bringing our hands, our thumb to our third eye and bowing. Namaste.